Meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your Insights video. Here's what we're going to cover. Trouble spots linger on Friday as our system departs. I'll let you know where. Milder weekend overall, 40s and 50s. There'll be a couple of showers, even a thunderstorm risk. We'll talk about that coming up. Daylight saving time starts 2 a.m. on Sunday. We spring forward and turn those clocks ahead. 50s and 60s to start next week. It's all thanks to the jet stream, the river of air high in the sky, and I'm playing things through, and you'll notice, yes, a little dip comes in, but it lifts north. So there's a lot of warmth that's building in the central and eastern United States, and we'll be into that, at least in partial form, across the northeastern United States to start next week. High temperatures for Friday, so many 70s and 80s on the map. Actually, some remarkable early season warmth. We're going to break records from the southern plains, near 70 in Chicago, some records in the Midwest, the Carolinas, the southeastern United States. We are not into that warmth, but that is a little chunk of what will build in as we head into the start of next week. The warmth and humidity will also breed some thunderstorms. So there's a pretty high risk during the day on Friday in the orange shaded areas, so extending all the way from Oklahoma back up to Missouri and eastern portions of Kansas as well. Interestingly, during the day on Saturday, the risk is farther east. There's a little bullseye here from Corpus Christi, Texas, back up near Houston and into western Louisiana, but also just to our west into the warm sector from western New York, stretching back down into western Pennsylvania, eastern portions of Ohio, back down near Charleston, West Virginia as well. And do you notice we're in a little bit of a green? Not anticipating severe weather, but we may get some rumbles that come into western New England in particular. We'll talk more about the timing of that coming up. In the meantime, our Friday, notice the pockets of actually snow and sleet and rain departing during the morning hours on Friday. But do you notice that there are just little green and pink dots on the map? There's some low-level moisture that hangs tough tomorrow. So it may just spit very lightly, like a trace, a little bit of drizzle or mist for a time through the afternoon, particularly north and west of Boston. Do you notice that the temperature hovers right around that 32-degree mark? Somewhere like Boston back down to the Cape, it's mid to upper 30s. But that's why I think some lingering icy spots, particularly on untreated surfaces, with that little bit of an additional amount of precipitation, just a few hundredths that will come down throughout the duration of our Friday. By the time we get to Saturday, we do warm up. The exception, far northern Maine in the morning with some pockets of sleet and freezing rain briefly. And then as we head into the afternoon, a lot of clouds, break of sun. Here comes some thunderstorms, scattered, but some strong ones in upstate New York during the afternoon to early evening. Notice we are really dry right on through the evening hours. By 7, 8 o'clock, there may be a couple of showers coming into far northwestern Vermont. And western New England, yes, we may get a rumble of thunder possible as this cold front comes in Saturday night into early Sunday morning from north to south. So don't be surprised if you wake up to a rumble here or there. I think the threat is isolated, but it's greatest in western and southern New England. Sunday morning, a lingering shower that may linger until midday along the south coast before that front moves farther offshore. And then the start of next week honestly looks fantastic for early spring weather, both Monday and Tuesday. But we're getting into that time of the year when it also means with the southwest, when we get some low clouds that may come in along the south coast, the Cape, the islands, and also the coastline of Maine. And one thing we'll keep a close eye on is this blue line on the map, backdoor cold front potential, at least for the middle part of next week. If that can swing through, we'll cool things down. Otherwise, it'll be another warm day on Wednesday. But either way, Monday and Tuesday, well above average with highs going into the 50s and 60s. Saturday's highs will be 40s to around 50. It takes most of the day to get there, though. A southwest breeze around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday night, as the scattered showers and an isolated thunderstorm roll through, we're not worried about any icing. It stays pretty mild in the 40s, 30s, and far northern New England, but above freezing. Sunday, well into the 50s, 40s in the North Country, some breaks of sun coming out. Monday, a brighter day overall with the exception of the South Coast, 40s in the Cape, but notice most of us, upper 50s will eclipse 60 in the lower Connecticut River Valley, and even warmer as we get to Tuesday, well into the 60s. A shot at 70 will be across southwestern Connecticut. At least have the best chance for it. You can track it all, of course, in our app. Pinpoint your exact location, free, 5 stars, the only forecast you need to know. Search 1 Degree Outside in the App Store and Google Play. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the number 1 Degree Outside weather.